My name is Papa Kwamina, or you can call me Mr. Smooth. I'm going to try as much as possible to make this as quickly as possible so everyone who really wants to join this business can be able to use this as an opportunity to make a very good living. In the first place, most people do what most people do and fail. And once you join those who do things and fail, it is obvious you're also going to fail. The success train is what we are helping you to join. In the first place, the company is called Immeri, and the name Immeri is in somewhere in the Bible name, yeah. But we have coined our own meanings out of the individual letters that make up the name Immeri. The first one we say it is an independent distributor, simply meaning that when you join us, you are an independent distributor. The M means that you need to master the business. You need to learn about the products. You need to learn about how to do this presentation I'm doing with you. So you need to master the whole business. The interesting thing is most people say network marketing do not work because they tried it and failed. But the fact that you tried and failed doesn't mean you should downgrade network marketing. Network marketing is currently the business of the 21st century. And if you failed, it means you didn't do what it took for you to be able to succeed. Because most people who do network marketing actually succeed, and most people who join but do not do the business do not succeed. So, you need to motivate yourself. So the other M there means that you need to motivate yourself well enough to be able to stay in and be able to do the business properly. Then also you need to explore. There are so many things. This industry is very, very big and broad. You really need to explore. And you need to get somebody to replicate you, somebody to do exactly what you're doing. And that is the R. And while you're looking at your business locally, you should also be focused internationally because the company intends going global. Now, these are the amazing people behind the business, and these people have done network marketing or direct sales or have been involved with direct sales, putting their years together over 100 years. Now, the core mission or the mission of the company is to bring happiness to people and to families. And before you can become happy, you need to be healthy. Before you can become, when you are healthy and you are not financially free, it is something that you worry about. So before you can really become happy and healthy, you should become financially free. Financial freedom simply means that you should be earning more than you spend. If all you earn is from hand to mouth, you can become financially free with such a system. So this company is telling you we need you to become financially free. And then also, this financial freedom shouldn't be a one-time thing. It should be a continuous thing. And if you're making money regularly or if you're making money on a continuous basis, it becomes easy to give back to society. So the core or the mission of the company is to become healthy, become financially free, and then grow continuously and also give back to society. The core values of the company is sharing is rewarding. Yes, there is a lot of reward in sharing. And it takes only successful people to be successful people. And we do this with love, with care, and with respect. There are companies who do products that they themselves will not use. But this company is an exception. We do products with conscience and we are committed to our products. So all the products we do are of very high quality. We ensure we don't have any genetically modified products in there because we use them ourselves. And it's only a company that cares about its customers that will spend as much as $2 million to set up a factory to produce just one of its brands, one of its 5 brands, $2 million to set up a factory. And then there's only a company that cares that would come up with a center that is called a growth center to grow the people that join the business. So when you join the business, even though you are an independent distributor, this company has a center we call the growth center that we get to train you to be able to do the business and do it well. Then also, whatever that you do in a company, whatever that you put into the company has a foundation called the Faith Foundation that we give out charity. Whatever that you do, 0.25% of it is reserved for charity. And not long ago, one was done in our nation, Ghana. The company is just about a few years old, started in 2016, and as of now, these figures are a little outdated because as we speak in the year 2020, Ghana alone has made over $100 million. To the company, and then the total number is getting to over 600,000, and we have a little over 38% of us active. For the travels and incentives, there have been several of them here in Ghana as we speak. With the company being here in about a year and 2, 3 months, 2 cars have been given out to people who qualify in Ghana. And that's what the company is doing. It's in China, in other parts of the world, and then also it's in Ghana, it's in Nigeria. We have an office in Egypt, and then we are looking at getting into South Africa in the shortest possible time. We're just waiting for this virus thing to just settle down, and then we'll get to South Africa. So this is the triangle that the company is forming to get things done properly here. The company chose Africa because Africa is the second largest and the second most populous continent in the whole world. And here in Ghana alone, we have as many as 14 million women who are menstruating. So it becomes a little easy to have a product that they are going to use. A product that will save women. And then extra mile with this product thing. How well do you know the vagina? This is how the vagina looks like. If you do not know, I've labeled it all clearly. You can take your time and watch it. And then also this anatomy. I brought this second anatomy simply for you to see these two parts. The Skis gland, which is just under the Skis gland, which is just right under the urethra. And then also this is the look of the vaginal rugae, the lining of the vagina. Look at it under a microscope. This is the way it looks like. For fresh women, that's the way it looks like. Now this is what happens. This is the cervix, and what you have here is the ooze of the cervix. That is where the sperm passes into the fallopian tube. And this is how the cervix looks like. When the cervix is healthy, it should feel like the tip of the nose when you touch it. Great. And then this is a cross section of the vagina, and then you can see the ooze right here. You can see the ooze. This is where the sperm passes. This is the uterus, and this side you have the fallopian tubes and all that. You have the fallopian tube over here. You have the uterus over here. This whole round thing is the cervix, and there's a vaginal lining. That gives you a fair idea of what we are going to be talking about. Now, the interesting thing is there are many women in Ghana, and the most common infection that women get in our part of the world is either whites or yeast infections. And usually they get them to the hospital, and all they have to give them is some antibiotics. But we also have another problem that most women have, that is bacteria vaginosis. And bacterial vaginosis comes with a foul odor, it comes with itching, it comes with all the images I'm going to be showing to you. Now, these things happen simply because of the imbalance of a bacteria in the vagina called lactobacillus. When lactobacillus is imbalanced, that is when you get all these discharges. And these are some of the things you see. If lactobacillus is not healthy, you get whites, and that is how the whites looks like in the vaginal canal. If lactobacillus is not healthy, you can have cervical mucus blocking the ooze. So you can see here that the ooze has been blocked, and here what happens is when you put sperm in the woman, it all comes out. That is what happens when the ooze is blocked. And then we have whites, and this is white inside the cervix. That's how it looks like when a lady has whites inside the cervix. Yellowish discharge, and this is what we call spotting. This is a brownish discharge. There's the way it looks like. This is a greenish discharge. That's the way it looks like. This is another greenish discharge. For some people, that is how it's going to present itself in your panties. This is trichomonasis. It is a viral infection, and you get this whitish bubbling. And the end result is something like that on the skin of the woman. So all the marks you see, red arrows on them, are signs of somebody who has trichomona. And usually trichomona will smell like a rotten fish. Some women will have menstrual pains or menstrual cramps just because of an imbalance in the lactobacillus. And others may experience vaginal atrophy, that is the drying or the lightening or the thinning of the vaginal walls. And this leads to a lot of hurts, a lot of bruises, a lot of injury when you're having sex. And these are other infections that women can get when the lactobacillus is unhealthy. But the interesting thing is, once the lactobacillus is healthy, you are covered, you are protected, and you hardly get any infections whatsoever. Now, this is a typical example of a human papillomavirus. This is a typical example of the way genital warts looks like. And you can also have genital warts infecting the lips. So those who engage in oral sex, if you are not careful and the person has warts, you can also get it. And human papillomavirus is one of the most difficult or terrible viruses to ever deal with. And children can also get infections like these and affects the entire vulva when they are exposed to bad bacteria that destroys the healthy bacteria in the woman's private area. Now, with all these that I've spoken about, women who have cervical erosions, they have deep infections that would affect their uterus blockage in the fallopian tube. I mean, small myoma or fibroids, ovarian cyst or POS. All these are caused by imbalances in the hormones, progesterone and estrogen, and an imbalance in the healthy bacteria in the vagina called lactobacillus. All these, imbalances can cause all some of these problems I am displaying for you to see at the moment. But we have an amazing product that can take care of this condition for you, and this product we call Vagine. And Vagine is made up of all these ingredients. First is patented, and then we have antibacterial immune peptides that will replace the normal antibacterial, antibiotics that will be given in the hospital. We have organic acid, and it is well known that if you have enough lactic acid in the vagina, you don't even get HIV/AIDS, so it will protect you from getting viral infections. Seaweed extracts with vaginal atrophy. You have hyaluronic acid and polysaccharides that feed the lactobacillus, and we have the vitamin E that balances the hormone progesterone and estrogen and takes care of the entire ecology of the vagina. And we have 100% essential oils that calms the woman down and gives the woman an amazing aroma, fragrance. It smells very, very good. So here, these are the benefits of the product Vagine that I'm talking about. The product Vagine, it will enhance the healthy bacteria in the vagina and inhibit the unhealthy bacteria. And then it will enhance the cleaning system or the cleaning mechanism of the vagina and reduce the rate of infections. It will moisturize the place, nourish the ovaries, and make the place a little more elastic. And then also, it will improve your sex life and make you a little more attractive when a woman is around ovulating because it will increase your pheromones excretions. Now, these are what people say, but those who have used it say it's really, really good. Here in Ghana, we have sold over 50,000 boxes already, and the testimonies are many. And later on, I'm going to share the individual testimonies, and I'll do a special video on how the product is used and share with you with time. Now, the next product we have in line is an amazing uh, anti-aging products. There are two of them. One is Adwell and the other is V-Tide. Now, Adwell is a digestive enzyme, and what makes this digestive enzyme special is the smart technology and the bioenz technology. These are technology that is used in extracting the pineapple, the pawpaw, the cereals, and all the stuff that we made or use in doing this amazing product. It breaks down the food that you eat. Now, let's look at how this whole thing works. When you eat raw foods, within 30 to 40 minutes, they should digest. When you cook them, at least by 40 minutes, they should digest. It simply means the food stays in the body undigested for 40 minutes before the body absorbs it. Now, if you eat potatoes, that is what we eat, the fufu, the banku, all the heavy foods that we eat, the eba, the amala, and all the stuff, it will stay in your body for up to 2 hours before the food digests. And then if you eat chicken, it takes another 2 hours for it to digest. If you eat meat, it takes another 3 hours that before the food digests. So it simply means when you are hungry and you eat, you further starve yourselves for up to 3 hours before the cells get fed. Is it a wonder the cells get bad? Is it a wonder we grow old and wrinkle? Because we starve ourselves for too long. But when you drink water, the body just absorbs it immediately, instantly. That is why it is said that we should chew the food so the food becomes watery before we swallow. But most of the things we eat in a part of the world won't allow us to be able to do that. So it is important that you get something that would help you. That is why we have this enzyme that helps in breaking down the food. Now let's take a look at what happens in the body. You eat the food passes through the esophagus, it gets into the intestine, the stomach, and then into the intestine. A lot of things happen in there. Inside the intestine, we have something we call the villi. It is the villi that absorbs the nutrients from the food. So this is how the intestine looks like. It's about 20 feet. Looking at your length is about 30 or 40 times your height, measuring from your nose to the anus. That's how you measure it. And naturally, the food that we eat are absorbed by these villi. Now, when you have this villi blocked with mucus, if it's blocked with mucus, whatever you eat, whatever food you eat, the food doesn't absorb, the body doesn't absorb the nutrients. And then even if you take drugs, the body doesn't make use of the drugs that you're taking. Now, is it a wonder that most people have illnesses like the diabetes, like the pressures, and all the chronic illnesses? They are caused by sluggish functioning of the colon. So if your colon health is poor, then your general health is poor. Now, this is signs to make you see that you have colon health problem. If you have to ease yourself and you have to force yourself to bring the feces out, it means your colon health is not good. If your feces smell, it means your colon health is not good. If they are not well formed, if they are either too watery or too hard, it simply means you have poor colon health and you need to really work on yourself. Now, this is how a normal colon looks like, and this is how an unhealthy colon looks like. Now, if you have an unhealthy colon, these are some of the signs that you're going to see. Now, your colon can also prolapse when you have too much feces locked up in the transverse colon, because the colon in the large intestine, we have the ascending colon, you have the transverse colon, and the descending colon. The transverse colon can fall on your organs. Now, when you get a prolapse of your colon, you have bladder problems, you have prostate problems, you can have uterus problems. Now, let's look at this. With women who have prolapse of the colon, of the transverse colon, what happens is they have problems with the cyst or infertility. Women will be trying to have children, they have very big protruding stomachs, and then they can't give birth because they're going to have a cyst and they're going to have prolapse, because even the uterus is an insulin receptor, and if the body is unable to deal with insulin, you even stop ovulating. And then if you are a man and you have a prolapse, this is what happens. You have a prostate problem, you have reproduction problem, and then also you have low sex drive. Your testosterone levels will just take a dip. Now, these are the amazing benefits of this amazing product I'm talking to you about. Adwell. It will improve your intestinal health. It will remove inflammations in your joints. It will allow blood to circulate properly in your body. It prevents cancers, and then it will increase your metabolism so the body eats exactly what you need. Your immune system is boosted to the optimum, and then your weight is also maintained to the max. Next, we have an amazing protein peptide. It's actually an oligopeptide, and the body is made up of cells, trillions of cells, and I can tell you for a fact that every 28 days the body changes itself. What makes this product extremely important and extremely very good for us is that the body needs some amino acids. There are 9 of them the body cannot produce. But this one contains 17 essential amino acids, including that 9 that the body cannot produce naturally. And this product is very, very soluble. Once you mix it, it dissolves and it gets straight in body, because it is so soluble that the body absorbs, the cells just picks it right away. Now, what makes this product amazing is the technology. The technology. Now look at this one. The body is made up of cells, and the cells are supposed to, we say, commit suicide. And any commit suicide and resurrect. And anytime the body refuses to commit suicide, more cells will be formed, and those cells will be deformed, and those deformed cells will form the cancer cells. So these cancer cells, as we feed, also find a way of feeding on the food. They create their own blood vessels and start spreading. And as they spread to other areas, then they cause problems to all of us. Cancers can be caused by genetics. It can be in a family, and then also you can get it from sun rays and exposing yourselves to toxics, and then from bad or excessive drinking habits, smoking, and eating unhealthy food can also lead you into getting these cancers. And then cancers can be found, or people all over the world have cancers. But what this product does is it protects your cells, it stops you or slows down your aging, it prevents cancers, it will regulate your sugar, blood sugar level, it will increase your muscle strength, it helps you get rid of fatigue, it would increase your immunity, it is one of the world's best immune system boosters. It will help weight loss and protects all the organs that you have in your body because all the organs you have in your body are made up of cells. So these are the products that Immeri presents to you. But Immeri has five other brands. Just these three are what has been approved by the Food and Drugs Authority. But we have some other products coming like the Affair. Affair is a sanitary pad and it is going to compete and it's going to do very, very well in our market because it is very, very good as compared to others. This is more cotton and air can circulate properly around the vagina area. So we are protecting you during menses and protecting you after menses as well with our products. And we know women care a lot about their face. So we have an amazing skincare product, Hashmi, that is going to come and help women clean up their face and look fresh. And some men who also have blemishes on their face can also take a look at that and also get very, very good product for their face. These products have been approved by the Food and Drugs Authority, and so we can always distribute them, Virgin, Adwell, and VTAG. Next, we'll be talking about how you can make money from these products. Next, we'll be talking about how you can make money from these products. In our business, we also have a lot of other things that we do. We do presentations specifically for women. We call that the Girl Up, where we call experts to come and teach women how to take care of themselves and how to keep their reproductive system running properly. And then also we have a vitamin, which I am invited to come help men on how to keep their prostate and how to keep their sexual life intact. So besides the business, we have other trainings that we do. Now, if you decide to do this business, once you can sell these products, you are sure of making up to 30% to 50% in a profit on whatever that you invest into this business. This is the only business that I can assure you. I can show you how you can use or you can turn your 4,000 CDs to 20,000 CDs in 90 days doing pure sales. After you've seen this presentation, if you're interested in that, just get me informed and I'll get you all the details on how this can be possible. Now, when you decide to join us and you partner with what we call agency pack, the agency pack is 3,925. When you join us, we give you, let me use Virgin as a typical example, we give you 20 boxes of Virgin. And all you need to do is to sell those products. We are going to do just sell those products. You're buying it at 196 each and you're selling at 267 for a box. So all you need to do is sell those products. When you sell those 20 products, by the time you finish selling those 20 products, you would have made profit of 1,415 cedis. Even if you borrowed that money for a year and you sell this 20 boxes in a year, whatever money you make can pay the interest that you have on on the loan that you went for and still make some money. It is better to keep that money in the bank anyway, because you know how much interest you're making in the bank. Now, if you bring the 3,925 that you initially invested back into the business, you are given a 30% discount. And now, this time, the price of the product is going to be 137 and you're still selling at 270. So by the time you finish selling all the products, you're going to get 28 boxes. By the time you finish selling all the products, you are making a whopping profit of 3,551. And I tell you, if you still put that money in the bank, I don't know any business that can give you this. And I'm saying that even if you're doing raw sales and turning all your capital plus your interest around for 90 days, you can make as much as 20,000 CDs When you take your 4,000 CDs out, you're making a profit of 16,000 and over. You can do the calculations later when you are interested and you call me. Let me just skip this other products that we have calculations. Let's get straight to the Complan. This is different. It is different from every other business you have seen. If you have any network marketing background or done any network marketing before, just forget about it and listen to what we have here for you. Now, you join as an associate, and your performance, the number of people you bring into the business, will graduate you to become the leader of the team. When you become the leader of the team, you are called an elite. Once you are the elite, you are due for promotion. You move from the elite associate to executive. And from executive, your performance helping your people to come up will take you to the elite executive. When you get to the elite executive, you are promoted to manager. When you get to manager, you're promoted to elite manager. And from there, you can go to director, and from director to 1-star, 2-star, and the ultimate is a diamond. If you join us, diamond is the target. And I'll show you if you join us within 5 years. If you do this work diligently, stay focused and determined, you would be able to get to the diamond in 5 years. Yes, now we have 11 lucrative, very lucrative bonuses. And then here in Immeri, there's no monthly maintenance. You don't do monthly auto ships, you don't do monthly buying of products. But even if you do it, there's a bonus here that gives you. So we have sponsor bonus. Sponsor bonus simply means you bring in somebody into the business. When you bring somebody into the business, you are paid a sponsor bonus. Yes, I'll tell you the percentages and all that as we go on. And then when you are in a team and you bring one person in a team, the team is made up of 15 people and there are 7 existing people. If you are among the 7 existing people and you have one person that you have personally brought into the business, you qualify for a team bonus. It doesn't matter whether you brought the person or not, whoever is in the business. Once you are up among the 7 people and you have personally sponsored one person, you are paid a bonus when any other person brings somebody. And then also, when you become the elite, you are paid elite bonus. And then when you are the elite and you are leaving the team, getting promotion to the next level, you are paid a promotional bonus. When you lead people, you get leadership bonus. You get director development bonus, same rank bonus. Purchases, even when you come and buy products, you are paid a bonus for buying products. There are travel incentives. There are 2 cars on the line for you, and then there's a house as well. And if you do a business diligently or even sluggishly for 10 years, and you can get a house, is it worth it? Now, this is how the sponsor bonus is paid. Anyone who joins, whatever amount the person pays, you are paid 5%. That is, if the person is doing either a classic account or an agency account, you are paid 5%. The interesting thing is you are not the only one who is paid. Once you bring somebody, the person who brought you also gets a 5%. It is only in this Immeri Ghana that you can find something like that happening. Then also, it is only in Immeri that we have a board system. The board system is very, very different from all other companies. When you join the business, you can either join with 3,925 or you join with 785. If you join with 785, you are a pre-associate. You need to build yourself or build the number of people to become an associate. But for the sake of this presentation, I'm starting from the associate level. When you are an associate, it means you started with 3,925, and it is on the associate that the team bonuses start. But on the pre-associate, you still get your sponsor bonuses and your promotional bonuses. So here, let's look at what makes this extremely interesting. Now, this is a board system. It is unique. It is different from every other business or every other network company's business that you've seen ever. Here, you have 7 existing people, and the board is made up of 15 people. So the board, immediately the 15th person comes, the one called the elite is promoted or promoted to the next board. I'm saying that it's made up of 15 people, there are 7 existing people, and there is an existing leader. Immediately the 15% comes, the board, we say, is broken. The board breaks. And once the board breaks, the elite is promoted. And when the elite is promoted, the remaining 14 people on the board are split into 2. So they can have 7 existing on A1 and 7 existing on B2. The interesting thing here is this: how do we pick the elite? We pick the elite very fairly based on activity, performance. So if you have performed more, you become the elite. Basically, that's it. The one who performs more becomes the elite. Here, if you look on this board, the elite is already there. Number 2 has 4 people. Number 1 has 1. Number 3 has 1. Number 7 has 1. Number 15 has none, or that's it. So that's the board. Number 9 also has 1, and number 11 also has 2. The interesting thing here is we are saying based on performance. So immediately the 15th person comes, the elite associate is promoted to the next level. So the next elite would obviously be number 4 or number 2 who has 4 people and number 9 who has 3 people. That makes it very clear. But if we don't have a clear cut line like that, here on number 3 has 1, number 7 has 1. If number 9 didn't have anybody and number 12 didn't have anybody, then we are going to apply what we call seniority. Seniority simply means the one who came on the board first. The one who came on the board in this case will be number 3 who has 1 and number 7 came up later. Now, if number 3 didn't have anybody and number 2 didn't have anybody, number 3 has 1 and number 7 has 1. But since number 3 came before number 7, number 3 is going to be the next elite. But currently, number 9 and number 4 have performed. They have 3 and 4 respectively. So when the board breaks, that is how. This is how the whole board system works throughout this presentation. So that's it. Now, payments. How do you get paid on this board? If you have one person like number 1 here has one person, like number 7 here has one person, immediately you have one person, the company pays you 23 cedis. 23 cedis for number 8. When number 8 comes, number 9 all the way to number 15. We call that one cycle. So if you are here, you'll be paid 23 cedis times 8. But the company allows you to go 20 cycles. So it means bring one person and get paid 23 cedis times 120 people. That is amazing. Even if you go to sleep, so long as you have one person, you are being paid. If you have 2 or more people, the company pays you 47 cedis times 8 times 20 cycles. That is equivalent of 7,536 cedis that comes to you. But when you become the elite, something completely different happens. The day you become the elite, the company pays you this much. The company pays you 785 cedis the day you become the elite. And when number 8 comes, instead of you getting 23 cedis or 47 cedis, the company pays you a whooping 157 cedis. You will take this 157 cedis up to the 14%. So for number 8, number 9, all the way to 14, you are picking 157 cedis. And when number 15 comes, you are paid 471 cedis. Then you are done with this board. But you are going to be promoted. And I told you there's promotional bonus. So you'll be paid a promotional bonus of 785 cedis. That is your promotional bonus just to push you away from this board. And by the time you leave this board, you would have made a whooping 3,140 Ghana cedis. That is a whooping 3,140 Ghana cedis. Then you are promoted to become the elite. And when you become the elite, this is what happens to you. On the elite board, all you need to do is to bring the people that you brought into the business that made you the elite associate. So you bring them to the executive board. Every elite associate will get back onto the executive board. So when you're on the executive board, if you have not been able to promote any of your people onto the executive board, you are paid 78 cedis when anybody gets on the executive board. Whether you brought the person or not, you are paid the 78 cedis. But if you have one person, or if you have one person, you are paid 157 cedis when you are able to bring one of your own onto the executive board. And then also when you have 2 people, you are paid 235 Ghana cedis for bringing 2 or more people onto the executive board. You are paid the 78 cedis times 8 times 10. I mean 78 cedis, the 8 people will be 8 times 10, which is 80 basically. So that is what you're going to be paid. And then also if you have 2 people, you'll be paid 157 cedis times 8 times 10. And then if you have more than 2 people, you are paid 235 cedis times 8 times 10 people. That is how the company pays you. But the day you become the elite, you are paid an elite bonus of 7,850 cedis. From number 8 to number 14 that gets on your board, you are paid 1,570. So it means number 8 will give you 1,570 all the way to number 14. The number 15 person gives you a special bonus. You are getting 4,710 cedis, and then a promotional bonus. So by the time you leave the executive board, you would have made 31,400 cedis. That will be the minimum you'll be making, because if we add the number of cycles and number of people that you brought onto here, the money here goes more. And then you are promoted onto the board we call the manager board. That is where the real money is. When you are promoted here and you have nobody, you are paid 785 cedis times 8 times 10 cycles. If you have one person, you are paid 1,570 times 8 times 10. And if you have 2 or more people, you are paid 2,355 cedis times 8 times 10. So if you stay here 10 cycles, you are going to make a whopping 188,400 cedis. And this is somebody is going there. Somebody is going there. You know that. But the day you become the elite, the very day you become the elite manager, you are paid 78,500 cash given to you, 78,500. And anyone that comes on your board, when people are taking 2,000 and stuff, you are taking 15,700. You take the 15,700 for number 8 all the way to number 14. And when number 15 comes, you are paid a whopping 47,100 plus a promotional bonus of 78,500 plus a car worth 78,500. And I tell you, by the time you leave this board, you have made a whopping 314,000 cedis. When you add all the money you have made from elite associate to elite executive to elite manager, you would have made a whopping 348,000 cedis. And somebody has made this in 9 months, another in 11, and we are going on, I'm sure, very soon. And if very soon, I'm also going to make it. And if you get this money in 2 years, is it worth it? If you make this money plus a free car in 2 years, is it worth it? Besides this, there are other things. Anytime you bring somebody and the person becomes executive, the company gives you your bonus. When you produce a manager, when you become a manager, you get a manager, it is given to you 7,850. When you produce a director, you get 78,500. And even if the person passes you and the person gets there, that money is kept for you. So that money is not flashed away like other companies flash away people's bonuses. Now, here is the deal. Here, when you become the one-star director, you are making 1% of your team sales, and the current one-star director is making an average of 1,000 cedis every day. So if you were to be 2-star, you'll be making 2,000 all the way to diamond, 6,000 Ghana cedis every day average. I'm sure this is what you would want to leave as a legacy for your children and your children's children. What I'm saying is not just fun. It is very, 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 very serious. And then here also, when you join the business, everybody who joins the business and buys products from you, you and your team and your generation all the way down 10 levels, every 5th of the month, you are paid 5% of it. This one can pay you $1 million in a month. This is the business we are presenting to you. And if you are able to reach to, $1 million a month, even in 10 years, I'm sure you would thank whoever introduced you into this business. And I'm telling you, this is me, Mr. Smooth, and this is what I am targeting. When you hit the rank elite manager or one-star director, we have free travels, and these are the amounts or what is kept for you. Even sometimes you have 5% kept for you for travel. So this company is very serious. And then these are people who have made trips, 5-star holiday in Dubai, and all these ones free travels to get there. When you get to director, you are given a car, and the car, even when you get to the office, I'll show you pictures of the car. And then we also have a second car for you when you become the 3-star director. And this is the first person who got a car, Reverend Daniel Sekpe Kujo. He's a 1-star. He was the first to get a car. And then Eric Kujo also got his car given to him when he hit the rank. And then the icing on the cake is a house worth $150,000, which anyone who wants cash to build house here in Ghana will be given. And then if you want a house in Malaysia, we have $300,000 house built in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, very close to the airport, very plush area, and that is how the house looks like. And 2 of these houses have already been given out to those who qualified. So this is the business I'm presenting to you. And like I'm saying, you can join with a classic pack, which is $785. You can join with an agency program, which is $3,925, and you can do a tier 1 or the wholesale pack, which is $9,813. And then the difference is, with a classic pack, you don't have a percentage discount in your subsequent purchases. With the agency, you get 30% discount, which you can grow. Even with a classic account, you can improve you can just get more people to join you, and you can become an agency and get a 30%. And the same way, the number of products you buy, the number of volumes you generate can also make you a wholesaler. So basically, that is what we are presenting to you, and this is proof of people who have made huge sums of money within the year that this company was formed. These are the leaders and those who have earned more. The highest earner so far within a year, 3 months, is $120,000, and you can see the checks being given to them right there on stage. So here we are saying that opportunities are never lost. Someone will take the ones that you miss, and you can decide to do this business or not to do it. The option is yours. You can decide to do what everybody does and has failed. You can decide to do what everybody does and has failed. And I'm asking you this: how much do you want to be worth by the time you are 65 years? How much money would you want to earn by the time you are 65 years? And I tell you, 65 years will come. And if you are not amongst the high earnings, you saw this opportunity and didn't take it. And that is it. If you take this opportunity, you can become wealthy by the time you are 65 years. Thank you for watching, and stay happy, stay simple.